With us now in the studio is GW's President Steven Knapp. President Knapp just took over the leadership of our campus this academic year at a time when GW is still growing and moving in new directions. Thank you for joining us, President Knapp.
Thank you, Tori. It's a
Very
pleasure.
happy to have you here today. And as you know, we're here to talk about GW's relations with its immediate outside community and also the community at large. I mean, what do you think we're facing in terms of this situation?
Well, I think it's a real opportunity for GW, and I think one of the things that really draws our students to the university is the fact that we are located right here in the heart of the nation's capital. And one of my top priorities since arriving here has been to get to know our neighbors and our institutional partners that surround us here, because not only do we have a strong community here in the immediate vicinity of our university, right on our doorstep we have the World Bank, we have the International Monetary Fund, we have the American Red Cross. We're just sort of catty corner from the State Department. So I think that there are, it's really a matter of opportunities even more than challenges. And the challenges are being, a large institution in any urban environment. There are things we have to be cognizant of. We do need to be aware of the concerns and interests of our neighbors. And we also need to think about the environmental impact that we're having on the neighborhoods that surround us and the region more broadly. But I think those are all things that we can work on.
What types of opportunities are we facing? What can GW do to bring about success in this neighborhood and in the city?
Well, I think the city of Washington is often recognized, of course, as being a seat of national and international power, and is associated, I think, increasingly also with financial issues because of things like the current financial crisis that's going on and the role that the federal system is playing within all of that. We're surrounded by many other institutions with which we have a wide variety of partnerships. I think all that's to the benefit of the city because our presence here really does provide cultural and intellectual opportunities for our neighbors who, in many cases here in Foggy Bottom, we have many of our neighbors, and I've met quite a few of them who come and take courses here, who use our library, who use other facilities, who come to events in the Lisner Auditorium, who watch our student dramatic productions. So there are many, many ways in which a university enhances the neighborhoods in which it resides. And I think that's also to the benefit of the broader, not only the nation's capital, but the broader capital region, because we also have a strong presence in Northern Virginia. We have literally thousands of graduate students that we teach in Virginia. We have a research campus in Northern Virginia, not far from Dulles Airport, which is a 100-acre campus, and we're doing more research there. So we can become an economic engine to help develop the economy and provide job opportunities, as well as the various cultural and intellectual benefits that we bring to the community.
Right, and one of the projects I've heard that you want to bring forward is this environmentally safe campus, this Going Green project. What exactly are you implementing with the Going Green project?
Well, there are a number of aspects of that. I mean, I have to say that I arrived here in August, and by the time I got here, we already had very active student groups that were interested in issues of environmental sustainability. We have a strong presence on our faculty in a number of different schools. We have a sustainable development program in our business school, and in fact, one of the faculty members there is a man named Mark Sterick, who is one of the two co-chairs of a sustainability task force involving students, faculty, and staff that I set up when I first arrived here. The other person who's co-chairing it is a man named Lou Rumford, who works for the university in the facilities area, but in addition to that is the head of the Casey Trees organization that's planting trees all around Washington, D.C. I just mentioned those examples because I think it's important to recognize we've already had a very strong concentration of interests here in a number of different departments, a number of different schools. We have people interested in the environment in our law school, our School of Engineering, the Columbian College, the School of Public Health certainly, and I mentioned the business school. So it's a concerted. Well, I think my aim has been to bring those together, so that the whole would be more than the sum of parts. Yeah, and I think we have an opportunity to be a leading institution. One of the great advantages we have, once again, is because we are here in Washington, what we do can have a national and international impact because we're so closely wedded to the policy community here. And so I think we have a role, in a sense we have a responsibility, but I also think we have an opportunity to be a real leader in the area of global sustainability. But we also have a lot we can do working with the District of Columbia, because I think the new mayor, Fenty, who is here just a few months longer than I have been in my role, is also strongly committed to issues of environmental and sustainability. I'd like to see the District of Columbia partnering with our university and with the other universities in the district to provide a model for how an urban community really is responsible in the way it looks at its environmental footprint.
We really look forward to working with you here at this university. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.